Hello everyone and welcome back to a real talk with Mariam, and today I'm going to be talking with you about the things we need to have before applying to universities. As an international student myself, I struggled knowing what papers I need to make my application seem whole and complete, but today I hope this video can make your application process a little bit easier. So let's get started. The first thing you need before applying to universities is a personal statement. A personal statement is like an essay where you write a story about yourself and what inspired you to get into the major you're choosing. Whether was it something of the past, something of the future that you want to do, a goal, whatever it is, you write a story about whatever it is that inspiring you to get into the university or into the major you are choosing. After having a personal statement, the next second thing you need is a resume. A resume is where you list down the things that you have accomplished, whether extracurricular or academic achievements. The main purpose of the resume is to show them that you are a well-rounded student. If you've been told that all universities care about is your grades, I'm so sorry, you've been lied to. Universities care to know that you are a well-rounded student, that you are an active member of your own community, and that you can have a positive impact on your community as a member of their university. So you should make sure that your resume shows how well-rounded you are. It shows your hobbies, your interests, that you are working towards your goals, and it shows them that you are a well-rounded student. Number three, you need a recommendation letter. You need from 2 to 3 recommendation letters. By max, you need 2, but I usually recommend 3 because what if a teacher forgets writing your recommendation letter due to the overload of recommendation letters they have to write throughout the year? So make sure you have 3 in case a teacher forgets. And when choosing a teacher to write you a recommendation letter, make sure you choose a teacher who have known you for more than a year. Someone who knows your points of strength, not someone who would use a template for every other student. Imagine there are 2 students getting a recommendation from the same teacher applying to the same university. It would definitely not look nice at all. So make sure you have a specific teacher write you your recommendation letters, but it is someone who have known you for a really long time and knows your points of strength, knows what you've participated in, knows your contributions, how academically involved or how extracurricularly involved you are. It should be a teacher who actually knows who you are and can present you in a good way in their recommendation letter to the university. After your recommendation letter, you need point number 4, which is sitting for your English proficiency exam. If you aren't an English native speaker or that you've been living in an English-speaking country for the past 2 years, you need to sit for your English proficiency exam. Whether it be IELTS, TOEFL, Duolingo English exam, whatever it is, you just need something to prove that you can communicate, read, and write in English. Something that would make your university experience a little bit easier. If you are going to Germany, I'm not sure about the English proficiency requirement, but if you're going to an English-speaking country, you need an English proficiency exam. Number 5, you need to sit for the entrance exam, or what they call the equalization exam. If you are going for med school in the UK, you need to sit for UCAT exam. If you are going for Italy, they need their own entrance exam. If you are going to the States or Canada, you need the ACT or SAT. There is an exam that you should sit for before going to a specific country. So you should know which country you're going to and what exams they need. If you are going to the US or Canada though, they are now following a test optional policy after COVID. So you may or may not sit for the equalization exam, which is the SAT or ACT. But still, I would personally recommend you sitting for those exams, because if you didn't really do well in your sophomore and junior year, which is grade 10 and grade 11, you can still have that as an alternative for those grades. Or if you didn't really have lots of extracurriculars, it can stand as well as an alternative for those things. It can balance your application whenever it needs and a good addition. So if you need a good addition to your profile, you can sit for those exams. By the way, if you need any tips on how to sit for the SAT, the one I sat for, or if you need any tips on how to structure your personal statement, resume, whatever it is that I'm gonna mention or already mentioned today, make sure that you tell me in the comment section below, and I will try my best to make a video to talk about those things. Now let's go to point number 6. In point number 6, you need a financial statement. The financial statement is a summary of the ongoing and outgoing transactions that have been happening in your family or your personal bank account, and it just shows the university that you can afford the university you're applying to, even if you didn't get a scholarship. But what if I can't afford it, or what if I don't have the money? Then you should contact the university and tell them I'm applying but I can't afford, and I need the full ride scholarship or the 75% scholarship, and so they can keep that in mind when reviewing your application. If you need any clarifications or that you have any questions about the application process, make sure that you reach out to universities. Tell them, hey, I don't understand that part, or can you explain this, or what do I do about this, or what papers do you actually need for that. So make sure that you reach out to universities, email them, get in touch with them, and get to know what they actually are requiring you to submit as a student. So don't hesitate to reach out to universities whenever you have any questions or any doubt, and make sure you sign up for the scholarship in case you need one. I want to mention a very important point though before moving to point number 7. Lots of students do not apply to their dream universities or do not apply to scholarships in fear of being rejected. Please, if you are that person, I want to encourage you today, step out of your comfort zone and go for it. Go chase your dreams, even if you are gonna get rejected, even if you are gonna fail. Go chase your dreams, do everything that you want to do, and don't be so afraid of failure. Don't let that fear hold you back. Don't let that fear kill your dreams. I want you to go chase your dreams. Apply to the university you want, apply for the scholarship you want, apply for whatever it is that you want. If you have that gut feeling that you really want to do something, go for it. Go for it, guys. Please go apply. Please step out of your comfort zone and go for whatever it is in life that you want to do. You know what's the actual secret of being accepted to universities is knowing that you are worthy of being accepted, is knowing that you are worthy of every success, of love, of happiness. You are worthy of that. Unless and until you believe internally that you are fully worthy of being accepted, that you are worthy of being happy, and that you're worthy of being successful, you are not getting anywhere. You should have that internal belief that you can make it, that you will make it, and step out of your comfort zone to chase your dreams. It's time to chase your dreams, not only sleep and dream of it. It's time to actually get out there, make your dreams come true. Okay? And now let's finally talk about point number 7. The last thing you need is your predicted grades. Your predicted grades are usually predicted on your previous performance in the past years or your current performance in the senior year. Unfortunately, universities don't get a chance to look at your senior grades or grades of grade 12. They will only look at your grades in grade 10 and 11. Unfortunately, I know that might sound like bad news to all those who have been waiting for the senior year to perform their best. But if you don't have the good grades in grade 10 or 11, make sure that you show them that you have excelled in other areas, whether extracurricular or personal statement, that show them somehow that you are a balanced and well-rounded student. Even if you don't have good grades, show them that you are that you have excelled somewhere else, and vice versa. If you don't have good extracurricular activities, please show them that you have good grades. Your application should seem as balanced as possible. Balance is key. So if you don't have great grades, please make sure that you show them that at least you have a balanced applications. Yes, I did not really do well in grade 10 and 11, but you know what? I'm a really good dancer. Or maybe I do not really have so many extracurricular activities, but I do have, so and so grades. So make sure you have a balanced application. So keep in mind that universities are looking for well-rounded students, students that can have a good impact on their communities, on their universities, students who can actually become the leaders of the future. I also want you to keep in mind that you're not the only one applying to that university. There are people from your school, people from your town, people from your country, your continent, in-state, out-of-state students. So it is a very elective and competitive process. Yet it is very achievable if you know the right steps, if you have a complete whole profile, if you show them that you are a well-rounded student, you increase your chances of being accepted. Reach out to universities at the earliest and make sure that you submit your application as soon as possible. Now again, you know the 7 key things you need. Your checklist is now at the tips of your finger. You know everything you need to apply to universities. So if you have those 7 things I've mentioned today, please get your application going. Or if you're done, please press the submit button. Or maybe you're just a prospective student who's watching this for fun. Now you know the things you need, and you know exactly the things you need to have before applying to universities. Now it's your time. Please go ahead, please apply to universities. And if you need any clarifications on any point I've mentioned today, let me know down in the comment section below. If you need a special video request, also let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer all your questions and answer all your video requests. And I hope that you have a successful application process and a successful academic journey and a successful happy life in general. So all the love, guys, and I love you. Stay safe, take care, and bye bye. See you next video.